It's been a month now since Ben handed me the Honor Magic V5. It's been in my pocket every day since. It's the first foldable phone I have ever used, and I've learned a lot. I've also never had so many people asking me, what is that, when I'm using it. It's definitely got some wow factor to it. It's a very impressive phone, indeed. But I do have some thoughts. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Carl. I'm not some trendy tech YouTuber. I'm a very busy dad of young kids with a full-time job. I love tech, but I'm not that interested in the numbers or the tech specs. I'm interested in how it would actually slot into your life and the features you're gonna actually use day to day. So I've had a few people asking me to cover the specs in these videos. Now my focus is always on real world thoughts and feedback rather than just listing tech specs. These aren't meant to be complete review videos. They're more like collections of some of my opinions after using the kit. Hopefully I'm trying to add something interesting to the other amazing review videos which are out there. I do get it though, people do want a reminder of what each product actually does on paper. So I thought we'd experiment by starting with a quick fire round of what's actually inside this phone. Firstly, it's only 4.2 millimeters thick and 222 grams, so it's one of the thinnest phones on the market. Hugely impressive. Despite that, it has a 5,820 milliamp hour battery and a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor inside. Both displays are actually 5,000 nits peak brightness in their HDR peak modes and are OLED panels. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage as the only option. The cameras are 50 megapixel main wide with optical stabilization and a 1.6 aperture, 50 megapixels f2 ultra wide, and 64 megapixels f2.5 with image stabilization on the telephoto. Oh, and it's IP59 rated, so it's fine against dust and water, even when submerged. So there is a lot here. The Honor Magic V5 is absolutely feature packed. And that's definitely the most impressive part of the phone, the physical hardware. My first impression of this phone was incredible. It is so thin. The material it's made of is amazing. The hinge mechanism feels so smooth and reliable. It's really impressive. It feels very premium. It feels like a premium product. It's light and comfortable to hold as well. And both screens both look amazing. The crease inside is barely noticeable nowadays in normal use. You really only notice it when you're looking at it right from one side and the light happens to hit it at that extreme angle. From straight on, you kind of just don't see it. Without a doubt, my favorite part of this phone is the physical build and design. Even the camera bump, actually. I'm not normally a fan of large circular camera bumps, but here it just kind of works. In my opinion, this is a really good looking phone. So if that's my favorite bit of the phone, what's my least favorite bit? Well, to be honest, that's a toss up between the software, so MagicOS, and the camera system. So let's start the grumbling off with the cameras. The main camera is perfectly acceptable, but the others, they just seem a lot weaker to me. And the whole camera system, it seems far too willing to let AI interfere with the images when I haven't even asked it to, and that does irritate me. Take this ultra wide photo of my kids opening some early Christmas presents, for example. Now, it's not the easiest of lighting situations, I get that. It's quite a dark living room, it's not an amazing photo, but it's not that unusual a situation. You know, this is what people use their phones to take a quick snap of to document it. And yet, when we zoom in, there are just problems everywhere. Firstly, what's happened to my dad's hand? It's mangled. My uncle only has one eye for some reason, and there's this strange noise pattern all over the place. It makes the whole thing look like an oil painting, a bit odd. It's not nice at all. Then there's the operating system. MagicOS. It's my first time using an Honor product, and I'm afraid I think this is my least favorite of the Android operating systems I've used so far. And I've been trying to put my finger on why. Now, there's nothing too badly wrong here. It's fine. You know, you get by when you're using it day to day. It's nice and responsive to use. I think it's just feels less polished and a bit less well thought out than some of the others which I've used. Some of the spacing on text is a bit odd in places, for example. The icons feel a bit odd in places as well. Like, what is this calendar app icon? I'm sorry, it just doesn't feel premium to me. And in the settings app, I struggle to find things sometimes. Like, why is the always on display controls buried inside the home screen style section? But that's enough of being negative. Let's talk about the main star of the show. It's probably the entire reason you would get this phone. Unfolding it to get to that massive display inside. And yeah, it is amazing. It's great for multitasking, of course, having screens side by side. This is actually also a strength of Honor's MagicOS, which I was just being really mean to. It does make it very quick and easy to jump in and out of split screening, which is fantastic. I'm not a huge multitasking user though, even with this lovely big screen. What I have enjoyed using this for is reading and web browsing. And this is where this big interior display excels to me. Regular phones, they can feel a bit cramped at times. Tablets can often feel a little bit big in some situations. Foldables, to me, seem like a pretty perfect middle ground size. And because it's your phone, you always have it with you, you know, on the tube, when you're upstairs rather than downstairs. You know, the chances of you having the tablet with you when you want to read that article is a lot less than the phone that you keep in your pocket all the time. And when I was reading online articles, catching up on the news, obsessing over my YouTube analytics, cooking from recipes, I found myself opening up the phone to see it on the bigger screen every single time. It was excellent. And when I give this phone back to Ben after this video is done, I think that's going to be the main thing that I miss. And I will definitely miss this phone. Despite my criticisms of the camera and the OS, this is one of the most impressive pieces of tech that I've ever used day to day. It feels futuristic. There's no other way of putting it. That magic feeling of unfolding the phone, it never gets old. And because it is so crazy thin, it just feels so high tech and incredibly balanced and easy to hold. I've really enjoyed my month with the Honor Magic V5. But now I've got to go wrap up some of the kids' presents. It is that time of year. Christmas is upon us, so have a great Christmas everyone, and thanks for watching.